Welcome to Awakening You channel. If you appreciate what we do, please support us. Thank you. Dear ones, I am Archangel Michael. Today I'm going to talk about a new feeling, power. What is power? What makes people change when they have power in their hands? Some say that power corrupts man, and I tell you yes. For people to remain intact, the way they have always been despite having power in their hands, it is necessary for them to have a very balanced aura, May they be very well prepared spiritually. Let them be people who came with a mission, the mission of doing good for others. These have the ability to have the power in their hands, and do for those, for which it needs to be done. These are, minority is many, they are less than 1% of all those who hold power on the planet. These are thousandths of a percentage. Unfortunately, many may ask, so power is an evil energy? You can say yes, because exercising power always has a second intention, there is always that manipulation that is done. You have been manipulated and enslaved for many ages by those who held power, and all this teaching has been passed on so that you always feel subjugated, enslaved, never think you have a voice. Always think that you are a minority, that you alone do nothing, that you have no capacity for anything and so on. This is the big lesson they want to pass on to you. You are nothing. You have no voice. Even if you fight, you will lose. If you are against the system, you are against us, and you will lose. That's the lesson. This is what you have heard all these ages. People often introduce themselves, I am the savior of the fatherland. I am the one who will change all this. Normally those who stand up and say they are the saviors of the fatherland are the worst, because they have been deceiving before. Although the art of deception is strictly inherent to those who want power, as many promises are made, ephemeral promises, promises they know they won't keep, but they are promises that they also know you want to hear. If you are hungry, then they come and say, I'm going to put a plate of food on each of your tables. This is my savior. I'm going to vote for him because he's going to give me a plate of food. Poor you who believed that. Then there may be a small portion that will say, no, but mine promised and is doing it. I said that there is a small portion, 0.001%, that does what it promises. Exist. It's not 100%, but it's a very small portion, and if you have a ruler like that, get down on your knees and thank God that you had the conscience to vote for such a good person. But the vast majority know that what I'm saying is the purest truth. Who do all those who want power think of first? In themselves, in perpetuating this power, and remaining in power for decades, for millennia. Of course, no one lives that long, but there are certain countries where power comes from father to son, and so on. The family has been in power for centuries. Like this? So my brothers, power does corrupt, because not only is his mind already prepared to do the wrong things, but this all attracts all sorts of agreements, compromises, that may exist, and then he becomes more and more aware of how much he can earn, that he can earn more and more, that he can steal more and more. Because let's put it right, they are taking from you, they are not taking from others. It is you they are taking, it is the primary services that you would have the right to have that they take away. The world would be perfect, every small city would be perfect, if its rulers lived in humble houses, were treated in public hospitals, lived on the outskirts, took the bus every day to go to work. Look what it would be like. Wouldn't they do anything to improve? That's right, they would do something to improve their own situation, but in return you would all win. No? Of course yes. But are there any of them who do this? No. They live in luxurious houses, they travel in a car with a driver, many don't even walk on land, they walk in the air, so as not to get into traffic jams, they travel every week, take your family out for a walk, eat in good restaurants, they go to parties, they throw parties constantly, passing it in your face. Look, this is all with your money, you idiots. My brothers, harsh words must be spoken. You have learned nothing, over so many years of slavery, of manipulation. You continue without learning anything. You let yourselves be fooled by a simple catchphrase. That's very sad. Very sad. Then you say, but we don't have a voice. Of course, you cancel each other out, you don't believe in yourselves. Who is the majority? The rulers or you? Who is the majority? If you all thought with one voice, about doing what was best for you, what should you do? Just think a little. I think it's not very difficult. Don't elect anyone. Then, they would stop to think a little, hey, what happened? That's right, you turned the tables, you turned the game around, and then the game would be in your hands. Yes, but this is very difficult, right? It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. So it's better to settle in. Let them steal, everything is good, everything is fine. Then tomorrow you will go to a hospital and die there, because there is no care. They turn a corner and are killed because there is no security. They lose their homes because there is no treatment for natural disasters, and so on. I would be talking here all day. So there is no one to blame, my brothers. It is not Gaia who is sending catastrophes. That's not it. It's not Gaia's fault. It's the fault of those you elected. So who is to blame for the story? Are they? Did they go to where they are, alone? No. They were put there by you. So now hold on. Without complaining, that complaining is useless. My brothers, do not be fooled by those who have power in their hands. Many even have good hearts, but the machine itself corrupts them, the machine itself brainwashes them, so that every good, upright, sincere person becomes corrupted, because they start to see another side that they didn't see before, the good side. So she ends up succumbing to power. Well, this is a subject to think about, a lot, but what is the solution? The solution is simple, make your voices count. Don't elect anyone. Don't vote for anyone. This is the way for everyone in this corrupt power to realize that you are the majority. Then many will say, hey, the Archangel became a politician. No, I didn't become a politician. I'm just showing you the size of the strength you have, and that you don't use. You only know how to sit, complain, and cry. That's all you know how to do. Complaining about why you don't have that? Complaining about why you don't have that? Complain about that other thing? Who put them there? It definitely wasn't me. It was you who let yourself be carried away, by catchphrases, by requests. Look, everyone has to vote for so and so. And then comes and other explanations as to why, even more absurd. So there it is. There's the result. Now I'm going to talk a little about what power will be in the future. In the new world, there will be power. As I already told you, there needs to be a representative, there always is, because it is impossible to listen to everyone. There must always be a representative. But as in the new world, the feeling that will prevail is love, that representative will always think about the whole and never about himself. Everything he proposes will be thinking about the whole, the good of the whole, because if he doesn't think like that, he will stop being a representative immediately, as you will have the strength to remove him. Not after so many years. Ah, he got in, now I have to wait so many years for him to get out. No, 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 no. If you did something wrong, leave immediately, because it is the whole who speaks, it is not just one. So my brothers, this is what awaits you. The world in balance awaits you. A world where everyone has a voice. Even if there is a representative, but if any of you wants to stand up and speak, you will be heard. Who knows, your ideas will be accepted. As long as it is for the good of the whole, they will be put into practice. Everyone will have a voice. All, not just one. So, my brothers, this is what we want, and this is what will be. This petty, mediocre, corrupt power that exists in your world today will end. All of these will certainly not continue in these positions and will no longer have power. I can tell you this, categorically, because your future representatives will not have power, they will only be representatives. Decisions have to be made by the whole, not just one person. It's not someone who wakes up with the desire, today I feel like doing this, and goes there and signs a law and does it. No. Got an idea? This will be appreciated by all. If the all agrees, it will be done. It's a little different, my brothers. You will all have a voice, because you will all be on the same level. There will be no rich or poor. Everyone will have the right to everything, in the same way. So my brothers, hold on just a little longer. I know you're already fed up. I'm already starting to talk the same way to you, but that's good, because you're starting to see me in a different way. I want you to see me as a friend. I continue to be the spiritual being that I am, and with the power that I have, but I want to be more than that, I want to be a friend to you. The one you can trust and listen to. I am not inaccessible to anyone. I'm everywhere. I hear each one of you. So, I am a brother to you, and with my power, I am able to help everyone at the same time, without distinguishing one from the other. That's why these messages I give, in simpler, less elaborate language, so that you understand, so that you may realize that you have a brother in me, whom you can trust. Not that inaccessible being that no one trusts, because he doesn't even know where he is. I'm everywhere. Is it difficult for you to understand? You don't need to understand, just believe. I'm everywhere. When someone calls my name, I immediately stop to listen. So my brothers, I just say to you, have a little more patience, and I repeat again, everything is on time, nothing is late, everything is happening the way it has to happen. And so it will continue. It is not your anxiety that will make us speed up the process. No. Everything will happen at the right time, so that there is no mistake, and there will be no mistake. I am Archangel Michael. And count on me all the time. Just say my name, as you wish, Archangel Michael, Saint Michael, as you wish, and I will be by your side immediately, and if your request is made from the heart, I will certainly comply.